Hello primary 4 students, how are you? Welcome in your science class with me, Dr. Shaimaa Hamdy Kassem, and your channel, the Big Sister channel. As now, we will study concept 3 from unit 2. It has the title, Energy and Collisions. What is the meaning of collisions? When two objects bumped together, okay? So this is collision. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my channel. And we will go now to study lesson 1 from this concept. Lesson 1, activity 1. Here we have the word collision. This is a noun. And the verb is collide. Okay? So collision when objects bump into each other like that. What happens to the energy when objects collide? We will see now, as here we have an accident on the road. We have big truck, heavy truck, collides with small car. So here the truck has more mass, has more energy, because it needs more energy to make this heavy truck moves, okay? So it has more mass, it has more energy, and with this more energy, so the truck can move more faster. So it has more speed. And the car has less mass, has less energy, and also has less speed. As it gets its speed from the energy. So it has less energy, so it has less speed. Okay? So what do you think? Which of them, the truck or the car, will cause more damage? Yes, it's clear that the truck will cause more damage. And this is why? Because if the truck is the faster object and it has more energy than the car, so during the collision, when they collide together, what happens? The truck will cause more damage to the car, as the car will be broken, okay, more than the truck. And this is logic. So here, the object that has more energy causes damage more than the object that has less energy. So if the object has more energy, so it will cause damage more than the object that has less energy during collision. Okay? As here for fun, here we have boxing. Okay? And the player with green gloves is stronger and faster. He has more energy, so he causes more damage for the second player, as you see here. Here we have some examples for collision. First, we have this, which is called wrecking ball. Wrecking ball. And wreck is a verb, which means destroy. So here, this wrecking ball is used to break the wall, to destruct. And this wrecking ball is a heavy steel ball that swings on a cable like that. So it swings, go upward and backward, okay? And it attached by a cable like that. So it is heavy steel ball that swings on cable. And it's used to break the wall, as you see here, to destruct the wall. Okay, we can say that it is used to collide with walls of building to help construction worker knock down. Knock down means break, okay, the walls or parts of building. So here, this is a heavy steel, so it has more energy, okay. So when it collides with the wall, it causes damage for the wall. It breaks down the wall. It knocks down the wall, okay. Now we will study activity 2, collision, and this is a collision in cricket. This is another example for collision in sports, as you see here. So cricket is a game that has path and small ball, okay, and we hit the ball by this bat. So the cricket player holds a bat and moves it as the ball comes towards him at high speed to collide with the bat. So here the cricket players hits the ball when the ball comes toward him. So the ball will collide with the bat, okay? Let us discuss what happens in this collision, okay? Here the player moves the bat. So this is a bat that moving, okay? And also the ball is moving toward the bat. Here they are in opposite direction, okay? So here the energy that the player transfers to the bat make the bat has more energy. Yes? So what happens? The bat transfers this kinetic energy to the ball. And what happens to the ball after this transfer of kinetic energy from the pad to the ball? So the ball speed increases. It will move faster and in a different direction. It will change its direction, okay? As it comes toward the player, now it will move away from the player in another direction. So its speed will increase and it will change its direction, okay? So what happens to the energy here? Yes, as the kinetic energy will transfer from the pad to the ball, make the ball change its direction and increase the speed of the ball, okay? And we have here another thing, that when this collision happens, it produces a popping sound. You hear this sound? This is a popping sound. And also the player would feel the bat hitting the ball, feel like the hit of the or vibration that happens when the bat hits the ball. So here the kinetic energy from the pad will transfer to the ball, make it change its speed and direction. So the speed will increase and the direction will change. And also it produces sound and the player will feel this hitting between the ball and the pad. Most collisions produce sound, as if there an accident, even you don't see the accident, you can hear the boom sound that produces from this accident, okay? So collisions, most of the collisions produce sound. Also, the energy transfer from the object that has more mass, more energy to the object that has less mass and less energy. Make it move, okay? Here we have activity 3, watching objects collide. Here we will see what happens to the car when it stops suddenly or collide something, okay? So first, if there is a driver that drives a car and suddenly something happened, the car collide with an object and stops. So what happened? So the car stops suddenly. What happens to the driver's body when the car stops suddenly? Think with me. Yes, as you see here in this funny video. Yes, the driver body continues to move forward, okay? As the object that is in motion moves, stay in motion until something stop it, okay? So any object that is in motion will move forward until something stop it. So here the driver's body continue moving forward until the car collide with a tree or something. So here the body will stop, okay? So first the driver body continue moving forward, and we know this will harm the driver and the passengers in the car. So we need safety equipment used during the collision to save the driver and the passengers to not move forward and hit their body and got hurt. Okay, so here we have the safety equipment, which are seat belts and airbags, and we will discuss them now. Equipment means tool. So equipment means tool. So we have safety tools in the cars. We said that the safety equipment that used during collision are safety belts and airbags. What is the seat belts? Yes, this is the belt that the driver and passengers must put it, okay? And this is why, to keep them from moving forward when the car stops suddenly. To keep them from moving forward, to not move forward, okay, when the car stops suddenly. And the second equipment for safety is the airbags. And airbags are made of thin nylon material. This is a type of fabric, nylon material. And this thin nylon material are folded into the some places in the car, like the steering wheel, okay, and the seats and the dashboard or doors. So what is the meaning of folded? As this man, he folds the paper. So the airbags are made up from nylon material, thin nylon material, and folded like that in the steering wheels, in the dashboards, in the doors, okay, and in the seats. They are blown as a balloon when there is an accident, okay, as you see here. And this is why, yes, they inflate automatically when this happens, when sensors of the car detect a crash. The car has sensors that it can sense that there is a crash, there is a collision. In this moment, the airbags inflate automatically, okay? So, during the collision, the sensors tell the airbags to inflate and fill with a gas to provide a soft cushion. It looks like the soft cushions of the sofa in our homes, okay? So the airbags inflate automatically when the sensor detects that there is a crash. And this is why, to slow down the speed of the driver's motion forward. As you see here in the picture, this airbag slow down the speed of driver motion forward. As the driver moves forward during the collision or the crash, so these airbags slow down the speed because it provides a force in the opposite direction, so they slow down the speed of the driver's motions forward. Also, they absorb the energy of the drivers and the passengers. So for these two reasons, airbags are important. They slow down the speed of the driver's motion forward, and also they absorb, they take in this energy from the driver and passengers. Okay, so don't forget those two reasons for why the airbags are important. Okay, and after the collision, the airbags deflate quickly. What the meaning of deflate? This is the opposite of inflate. Okay, so airbags deflate quickly, and this is why, because they have vents, holes inside it, and these holes make the airbags deflate quickly. So the airbags have vents, okay, and this is help them to deflate quickly. And why they deflate quickly by these vents? To allow the driver and the passengers to get out from the car. To allow the driver to get out from the car. As you saw, it looks like the balloons, so they must deflate quickly to help the driver and the passengers to get out of the car. Here we have the last part in our lesson, and I want to ask you, do you love Minecraft? So here we will do this as Minecraft, okay? As we have here a car that is stuck on the train track. So stuck means can't move. So here the police car comes and help the driver to get out from the car. As the train is coming now, we know that the train has more mass and more energy, and if it collides with a car, it will cause more damage for the car. Yes? So as you see here, damage for the car and the car here, but the driver is safe and he looks sad for his car, but the important thing that the driver is safe. We obtained that when there is a collision between trains and cars, there are many accidents that happens between trains and cars. The train hits a car which is stuck on the train track. The train is larger than the cars, has more mass and travel in high speed, so they have more energy and the force of collision increases, okay? And it is more dangerous and cause damage for the cars. With this information, we finished our lesson, so don't forget to subscribe, like and share my channel. Thank you for watching. See you next video, inshallah, and goodbye.